Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Clock Sports. Today we're gonna react to this brother right here, man. His name is Savage Basketball Facts. Um, let's see what he got to say, man, because that brother be cooking. Make sure y'all follow him and on all his platforms. Savage Basketball Facts. He got a dope channel. Make sure y'all follow him. He be keeping it one thou wow, man. And those are the brothers that we gotta support. The brothers that keep it one thou wow. The brothers that not here capping, running narrative, glorifying, get on their knees for this dude, LeBron Ramon James. We gotta keep it one thou wow, man. We gotta get back to telling the truth. Truth will set you free. Once you're telling the truth, you ain't got to worry about it. When you tell a lie, you still worry about it. But if you tell the truth, it is what it is. You let the chip fall where they fall, man. All right? Let it go.
Or encounter each other. I mean, yeah, it is a, shaking hands, respect type of thing. But deep down inside, they don't like each other. And I think that the real reason why Paul Pierce doesn't like LeBron James is because LeBron James had came into the league expecting to be the next great small forward. And Paul Pierce had it in his mind that he was already the best small forward in the league at that period of time during his era. And Paul Pierce, he rose. He rose up, I would say, like, really his second season. But it wasn't really until...
Brother, it's when LeBron got to the league, man, the league was in the shamble. Before LeBron got there, the league was in shamble. Remember, Michael Jordan just retired, and they're looking for who is going to be taking the league to the next level. Even though Kobe was there, even though start emerging, even though Shaq was nothing to play with, they were still trying to see like who's gonna be the next guy we can. Who's gonna be the next guy we can? Who's gonna be the next guy to replace Jordan? So this is why the league went all out for LeBron. They were airing his game on ESPN. They were helping them. The NBA was helping LeBron by leave him in Cleveland, by keep him in Cleveland. The league went out their way to promoting, hyping this guy. And Paul Pierce was like, hold on, man, I ain't no chopped liver. Paul Pierce was already emerging. He was busting people's ass, but they were not really thinking about Paul Pierce in that manner. And then y'all know what happened whenever they face each other. It was always they go at each other.
The 2001-2002 season, when him and Antoine Walker and the rest of the Celtics at the time were on the verge to be one of the top teams of the East. And at that time, Boston didn't have like the great. Well, I'm putting it like this. At that time, I think the Nets were, what were they, 50?
They were a good team. Antoine Walker and Paul Pierce. There was a good tandem, but they were in the same ballpark as Dame and CJ, basically. Two dudes that can get buckets. Two dudes that is good, but they were not championship. Nobody was looking at them. They said, "Oh, they're gonna win a championship." They were very fun to watch. I remember those teams vividly, man. The Celtics were always a good team to watch with Paul Pierce. He's versatile, the way he was driving to the lane, dunking, and he can shoot. Not only he can shoot the mid-range, he can shoot the three. Paul Pierce didn't start doing that pump fake until he get old. But before that, Paul Pierce used to ham it on people. He used to drive in the rack, and then Antoine Walker was another guy who was he was very good in shooting the three. He can drive. So they were a good tandem, but they were not championship worthy. Um, I believe the Nets were the team. The Nets were the team to beat in the East at that time, because they just at that time they just got Jason Kidd, and Jason Kidd was a point guard that is so underrated. Jason Kidd, man, the passes he was making, the half court pass, as long as you get it open, he will pass you the ball. Oh my gosh, they were the team. They were literally the team to beat. This is why they went back to back to the finals, because they were a problem.
And 32, something like that, 52 and 30. None of them teams didn't win 60 games. So the East was kind of tough in a way, but the West was the beast. There was always a beast. You know, they had the Dallas, they had Sacramento, they had LA, the Lakers, San Antonio. Trying to think of another team. Seattle. You know, those teams.
Houston
But
was alright.
Paul
They were
Pierce
okay.
was,
They were
is
not.
was expected in his mind to be the best power forward in the league until LeBron James came in. LeBron James took his shine. And ever since then, Paul Pierce has been on a warpath. Every meet that Paul Pierce would meet LeBron, he make it to a personal battle. You see a lot of trash talking. You see a lot of back and forth scoring. It's kind of like, trying to think of a rivalry. I mean, I don't want to say Magic versus Bird type of thing. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I can't even compare it. Everybody's rivalries were different. You know, Mike's and Isaiah's was different. Magic and Larry's was different. You know, Will and Bill Russell's was different. You know, it was just different types of rivalries, you know what I'm saying, for different reasons. But based off of my opinion, I truly believe that it really has to do with jealousy.
Paul Pierce rivalry with LeBron, you can compare it with Jordan and Clyde. You can compare it with Wilt and Russell. You can compare it with Larry and Bird. You can compare him with several other rivalries, man. Several rivalries you can compare it. So to me, I think the league just literally left Paul Pierce and said, you know what, we're gonna promote this guy fresh out of high school who have not done anything in the pro league at that time. Meanwhile, Paul Pierce already done a few things himself, been an all-star, like I said, he had a nice tantrum. They're not a championship worthy, but they were a team that's going to the playoff, getting bounced, whether it's the first or second round. So they really put a team around Paul Pierce in 07. This is when they really put a great talent around Paul Pierce. They put KG, even though KG wasn't in his last leg. They put Ray Allen, who was in his last leg. And then that's when they give Paul Pierce talent to compete with. That's why they went on and won the championship. They won the championship due to the fact that KG was a defensive player of the year that year. Ray Allen was sniping. Wherever you throw the ball at Ray, if he throw it up, You don't even need to go get the rebound. Just go back on D. That's how little Ray Allen was. And he also had a great series against Kobe in back in '08 in the finals. So those games were always going to the wire. I remember when they faced each other in the second round in the playoff. LeBron and Paul Pierce, they were going at it. They both scored over 40. And I believe one of the craziest games, they were on national TV. And it was competition. It was what competition was all about. I don't like you. I don't like you. You don't like me. I'm here to annihilate you. Not so much of nowadays. We got all this buddy. And I'm not mad at Paul Pierce for wanting to go at him because the league the league want to promote you. The league want to say you the best. You're the best powerful. You best small forward. So now, whenever I see you, I'm going to do you. I'm getting ready to annihilate you. I'm getting ready to smash you. Competition wise.
And LeBron ended up, winning 3 more rings than him. But hey, if you had to choose, I know everybody was gonna say Paul Pierce. Listen, I love Paul Pierce, man. During those early Celtic days, I enjoyed watching Paul Pierce just killing motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, yo. Like, my game is kind of similar to the early Paul Pierce. I'm talking about, like, the 02 Paul Pierce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could shoot, but I love to drive. And you remember Paul...
Hold on. Before you continue, let me just say one more thing, man. Yeah, LeBron got 4 championships. Are we gonna just sit here and act like he didn't stack the deck to win those championships? I mean, he went to Miami. All them dudes were on their prime. They won 2 out of 4. And to me, that was underachieving. Then we went back to Cleveland. They, with a brand new roster, if you look at the roster before LeBron got there, it was only 3 players when he came back. It was Kyrie Irving, Tristan Kardashian, Dion Waiters. Only 3. Everybody else was brand new players. So he didn't just bring himself, he brought 9 players with him. So that's one. And then when he left Cleveland, he went to LA. What'd he do? He cried and bitch and moan, get him Anthony Davis. They got him Anthony Davis, and then he had a loaded roster, and then he won a bubble tournament. So you take LeBron out of those scenarios. You put Paul Pierce, I believe Paul Pierce will win the same amount. That's how elite Paul Pierce was. People don't understand. All they see is the late Paul Pierce when he was in play for Washington, when he was calling games. No, when Paul Pierce was playing for the Clippers. No, bruh. Paul Pierce, go look at Paul Pierce from back in the day. That motherfucker was a problem. He was a problem. And some of y'all don't know that because all y'all been doing is like overhyping, promoting LeBron. But Paul Pierce was him. You take LeBron out of all the scenarios that he been to, or the super team that he created. You put Paul Pierce in there, Paul Pierce would win as many, the same amount, or even more.
Pierce used to always drive to the hole. He wasn't always just shooting. He was always driving to the hole. He'll dribble past your ass, and he'll drive right to the lane.
And dunked on you.
That's how I kind of compare my game to him. You know what I'm saying? But, LeBron James, listen, As much as I get on LeBron James' ass, he's definitely one of the greatest players to ever play this game.
Top
But
10 for sure.
I'm just a little suspicious on how is he still playing at this level. You know, I be wondering, like, is it what we all think it is? Or is it just some, human genetics he got going on with him?
Bruh, he's on something, man. He's on something. I don't give a damn what they say. He's on something. And you know it. And I know it. All his glorified fans knows it. They just don't want it to come out. And because if it come out, it'll be the end of him. It's going to be the end of his career. They'll strip him from all the 4 titles that he won. They'll strip them from the MVPs that he won. They'll strip them to everything. And then Paul Pierce going to be like, how is he better than me when I was going out here playing against him, drinking Gatorade and shit like that, and then he was out here taking supplement and PEDs and Balcos and shit. So, if you ask me, that's not normal. Now, I know some of y'all brothers gonna be like, oh, it might be genetic. If it's genetic, put that man in the lab. Clone him. If it's whatever he's doing, it's 100% genetic, something that we really never seen before, clone him. Like, if I go outside right now, right, I see a human being flying, I'm be like, hold up. When the fuck, when this human being stop flying? Or if I go outside right now, and I see human being got a human being have lightning coming out of his body. I don't know about y'all. I'm questioning it. I'm questioning everything. I question everything. So if you ask me, one, without a shadow of a doubt, he's on something. Now, the report already come out and said it's really hard now to know if somebody on PED or Balco. The guy that got busted for it back in 2005, Victor, he came out and said it's really hard to know who's taking PEDs or Balco. The last interview he had with Jason Woodlock, he said that. And he also said the test that the NBA is running is weak. It's the weakest test they're running. They're not running the same test, the same qualifying test as the Olympic. The really test they're running, anybody can just literally come in there and pass that motherfucker. Any guilty motherfucker can go in there and pass. So, is he on something? Yes. Because to all my life, to all my years, I have never seen a guy that playing basketball, that playing that many years that he playing, 10 straight finals, 8 straight, multiple game 7s, multiple Eastern Conference finals, playing over 40 plus minutes, and then go to another conference, have another long run, playoff run, and then still out here running, outrun people, out jump, tomahawk dunk. That's not normal, people. That's not normal. I don't know about y'all. I question everything. If I see something that's not normal, I'm like, hold up, wherever I'm at. When people start doing this, when people start doing that, you gotta question shit. If something not normal is in front of you, you gotta question it. If I came outside, I see a human being with no cape, no nothing, just flying like a Superman, I'm gonna ask anybody that next to me, hey, When did this happen?
Himself. You know? And I will hope that it really is some genetics because, you know, you got a lot of guys in their late 30s and 40s, early 40s, I seen, including myself. We would give these young boys, you know, a run for their fucking money. And I would say most of the time we would beat these young boys because, number one,
You beating those guys, man, because they didn't got basketball IQ don't exist anymore. Like I saying that all the time. I watch basketball. I don't know how many times I be watching NBA players just doing boneheaded mistakes. Boneheaded mistakes. Like literally, like go, they'll be in transition. Instead of went for the layup or the dunk, they stopped right by the 3-point line, missed the three, and then it was a position between 3 and 1. Now the defender ended up with the rebound. Now not only you lose the ball, now you're gonna have to run back to defense. The 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 AAU system is failing those kids, man. The AAU system is not teaching these kids how to play basketball. The fundamental is gone. The IQ is gone. That's why most of the players that have the IQ, most of the players that have the fundamental, is the Euros. The Euros players coming in, they're not doing, most of them, not doing the dribble. Like, look at Jokic. Jokic game is, I'm going at you. I'm going to the post. Give me the ball. I'm pushing you, and I'm laying it up. Or if you don't want that, somebody gonna cut, and I'm gonna throw it up. Eric Gordon gonna dunk it. Or if you're gonna block that, all right, cool. I'm gonna just pass the ball to Michael Porter Jr. and he's gonna bang a 3 on your ass. Or if you don't want that, I can pass the ball to Jamal Murray. And then he's gonna ISO your ass, and then he's gonna side you up, and then he's gonna shoot the 3 on your grill. So, however you want it, you're gonna get cooked either way. So, pick your poison. Watching Denver, bro, is basketball IQ demonstrated on the court. Not that many players come to this league with the mindset. With this type of mindset, no sir. The basketball IQ is gone. It's all gone. And Kobe Bryant said that, man. I remember Kobe used to say that back in the 2015, 2016. And a lot of people was saying, like me back then, I was like, nah, Kobe, I don't know, man. I think you're stretching it. But as I start watching basketball fully, like really like sit down watching basketball, understanding like where this person's supposed to be, how plays run, study the game, doing my homework, not just fanboyish, doing my homework, look how the plays run, look who's supposed to cut, look who coming to curls, to shoot, things like that. And I stopped really seeing that these motherfuckers, they don't have no IQ. They're dumbfounded. They are. So the basketball IQ, that shit been gone.
they don't have any basketball IQ. Number two, they don't play defense. Number
Facts.
three, they always living at the 3-point arc.
Facts.
See,
Everybody
us,
think they Steph Curry.
the old school way. We might get a little physical, but we play defense. We don't always take 3-point shots, and we make smarter plays. They don't know how to set plays. You know,
The truth is, the mid-range shot is more dangerous to the 3-point shot, to be honest with you. The 3-point shot, how often that people foul you on the 3-point shot? Not that often. Like, if I'm playing basketball, if I go to the court and play basketball right now, somebody pulling up for a three, I'm not gonna stop you from shooting the three. I'm letting you chuck that motherfucker. Now, if you bang it twice, it depends on how you bang it though. If you hit the glass twice, I'm still letting you shoot a third time. Now, if you switch both of them, I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker might be JJ Redick or something. Let me get on him. Then I'm gonna be on your ass. Pause. But if you're not doing that, I'm not gonna put all my strength and defense on you.
How many times me and my running mates, we would steal the goddamn ball from these youngins? And mind you, these are like 20-something year old. I would say like maybe 20 up to 27 years old. These motherfuckers still don't know how to play ball. They don't know how to set plays.
You know what's crazy? There's some of them in the league right now don't know how to don't know how to play the game. Like Damian Lillard, to me, he still don't know how to play the game. How are you playing with a guy like Giannis and you see your threes not falling? Instead of keep shooting, why don't you pass the ball? Set up your teammate. Do picks. Do the dirty work. Do like Steph. Run around. Come to curl. Find the picks on defense. Try. They don't do that, man. Basketball been like, it's all about offense. The defense is all gone. It's all gone. And this is why people are not watching the game, bro. This is why people are not watching the game. Anyway, man, this is where I part way, man. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do, man. Like, subscribe, and share. And let me know how y'all feel in the comment. Your boy's out.